All right, BS Live Rocks, Bobby and Shane Radio, right here on MaxSyncRadio.com. And once again, we always get some of the best interviews. I'm always excited to speak to all the young talent right here in Canada and across the U.S. And we have one on the phone right now, MADELYN Victoria from Harlington, Texas, correct?
Actually from San Benito, Texas, but we are right next door to each other. And, we're neighbors. We're good neighbors.
All right. And things in Texas are bigger and warmer, I take it, right now.
Yes, they definitely are. The weather is cooling down, but we're definitely warmer and definitely a lot more humid than you guys are up there in Canada.
Yeah, although I'm telling you right now, I took my daughter shopping on the weekend, Christmas shopping. I said, this is like being in Southern California. It's like in the 60s here in November. It's unreal.
Oh, man, yeah. Mm-hmm.
But we're not here to talk about Christmas or shopping. We're here to talk about you and your music. You've been doing this for quite a long time. Talk maybe how you got started in music and becoming a songwriter.
Definitely. I was very young. I started off singing my first performance when I was about 5 years old. And even before that, I sang all the time. And that's just the 5 small years of my life. But I've been singing since, that age. And it just grew from there. My parents started to recognize, my love for music and singing. And it's just something that my family actually all had, especially on my mom's side. But for some reason, my parents say, I had like a little extra boost of it, something that was different about my passion for it. And I, they saw and recognized that even at that age, they knew that, I was going to pursue this. So my first, one of the biggest moments in my life and a change in my life as far as where my career started was when I was about 15, and prior to that, 2 years before that, I already started songwriting, like you said, about 13 years old, but I was 15 years old when my parents first took me to a talent search here in deep South Texas, and this was a group, an agency out of Dallas, Texas, and from there, they recognized me, they got me into the classes, and then I took some more classes up in Dallas. They had some down here, and then up in Dallas. This is, like I said, I'm in South Texas, so the drive is about 9-10 hours away up to Dallas. And my parents, supported me so much in that and driving me and taking me up there. And then we went to a big competition in New York City and for more recognition and more agencies to see me. And there was a few that wanted to sign me because I won the singing competition. I won the third runner-up in soap opera acting competition. And a lot of the agencies saw me there and wanted me to sign and move and whatnot. But I was just not ready at that time. My parents saw that. They really wanted me to have a childhood here in deep South Texas, and I felt it too. I wasn't complaining or sad or not. I mean, I was a little bit, but not too much because I knew what we were doing as a family was the right choice. From there, I was cast for here in Dallas, though, so we saw that as a good opportunity. I got cast for Radio Disney Superstars, and that also gave me a lot of experience and good times in my career. I opened up for the Jonas Brothers.
I was just going to ask you that. That was amazing. I remember I took my daughter years ago to see the Jonas Brothers. They were the biggest thing in the world. How was that experience?
Yeah, it was exactly that. I was about 16 years old by that time, and all of this happening within a year. And man, being that that young 16, and the Jonas Brothers really making the peak in their career was just right there. And it was my first time ever performing for a big time concert, and the feel of it, the energy of the crowd, everything that goes on backstage. I got the biggest piece of that and learning experience, and now I take it with me, and I've done so many more concerts from there. But like I said, it keeps on getting bigger and bigger and more learning experience and meeting, and not necessarily meeting the Jonas Brothers, but they did wave at us and say thank you, because they were in a quick rush to go and perform and whatnot. But it was just amazing, and a time I won't ever forget. So
you're a performer and a songwriter. What makes you a good songwriter? Do you collaborate with a lot of people? Have you studied songwriting? Is it just something trial and error?
Yeah, definitely trial and error, I guess now. But I like to listen to a lot of my favorite songs, and a lot of songs that I do listen to are George Strait songs, and you can't lie about those number one hits. I mean, over 60 number one hits he has. So I like to songwrite as far as, that's where I learn basically all my songwriting from, the formula to his songs, and then also just for me and my faith, and it's just kind of like a God thing for me, a godsend, where I feel I've never had any lessons, I've never had anything at all, even in my singing, I've never had formal voice lessons or any songwriting lessons. All I do is, pray for the knowledge, I pray for the wisdom, I pray for the inspirations to come in my life, and and also, you know, the reading and different articles and learning from different songwriters. And also just recently, just this year, though, I've gotten together with other co-writers that I'm getting the hang of writing with others now. But basically, it's just me songwriting along with my brother, who's my guitar player.
I was just going to ask you, Albert, right's his name?
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Yeah.
That's my brother.
You know, I was watching YouTube videos. I try to do some research before I talk to anybody, and I saw you have some really cool videos. I take it it's at your home kitchen?
Yes. we're just, you know, here at the house, and why not, you know, film a video for people to see. You know, a lot of my friends would ask about that, you know, back when we started doing the YouTube videos. It was really hot. Everybody would do covers and try to get as many views as you can and whatnot, and that's what we used to do a lot, as you can see if you look up older videos of ourselves. And yeah, it's just real relaxed here around, and my brother and I, and like I said, he's a songwriter along with me, and it's just so much fun. Of course, he's my brother, you know, a little bit of arguing here and there, but that just goes along with me, you know, brother and sister kind of thing. But I prefer this, you know, over anything else. It's the best.
Does he play in your band as well?
Yes, he does. He is my sound guy. You know, we're learning as we go. He's my, like I said, co-writer. He's my guitar player. He's my overseer when it comes to, like, you know, the music. If I'm ever second guessing on anything, because, you know, being in charge of doing all my bookings and being in charge of everything at a show, and, you know,
and he's also security for anybody who gets out of hand.
Yes, sir. You got that right. Oh man, you got that right.
What about some influences now? Like, what do you listen to now on the radio?
I actually just recently went to a concert. It was just yesterday. Man, my days are off traveling and shows and whatnot. But Saturday, I was at my favorite band's concert, the Turnpike Troubadours. They're, you know, getting up there, and they're my favorite right now. And they are probably the only real band right now that I can say truly influences me. Their songwriting, their lead frontman is Mr. Evans Elker, and his songwriting really influences me and inspires me to write what I do, and their performances, their live performances in the crowd, and how they can just engage a crowd is just amazing. And I've been following them for some time now, and before they were just as big as they were now, and it's just awesome. I love them, and there's a few more. You know, I love Zac Brown Band. I'm pretty sure you're maybe going to ask me about that because
everybody loves the Zac Brown Band.
Yes, everybody loves them, and they're you know, just something about them, something about Zac Brown that just also the way they engage a crowd, and the way they could just that I don't know, just something that he has within him that just
he has a true gift. He really does.
Yes, and so being able to share the show with him has just been, that was an amazing experience, to open the show for him, Zac Brown Band, here in South Texas, and seeing that for myself, and man, it was just amazing.
Yeah, you've opened for some great names. Clay Walker, I remember Clay Walker from years ago. Dustin Lynch, really big right now, so is Easton Corbin. You mentioned Zac Brown, and yeah, let's talk about your single, though. He Only Loves Me on the Dance Floor. So maybe take us a little bit into your mind about writing this song.
Definitely. I wrote this song about 4 years ago. It started off, you know, being influenced by going out, basically dancing. That's what I love to do besides my singing. You know, if I'm not singing at a bar, I'm probably there dancing at a bar, and it's just the lifestyle I love, and being with my friends and my family also. We love to go out there and seeing this. Of course, when you see a handsome guy or a beautiful girl across the room or whatever, and you know, this goes for guys and girls too, however they want to see it and take it, and that physical attractiveness that comes into play whenever you're there at the dance hall or at any bar, and you know, you come up and whatever line you have, and the guys start dancing, and you know, he only loves you on the dance floor is however you want to take it. Maybe it's that time where you guys just go out and dance and have a great time, and you secretly love him, or you know that this guy's no good for you, and overall in life, you just however you want to take it. But I'm glad that people are listening in and loving it, and man, it's just been a lot of good feedback, and I'm just excited for more and more to come from my song and my single out there for everybody. Yeah,
you can watch this on YouTube right now, and you can buy it on iTunes, I take it?
Yes.
And is there what other songs do you have available on iTunes or any of the other platforms?
Oh, can you ask me? I'm sorry, you're breaking up just a little bit when you said that over.
Okay, no, I was just saying you can buy this song on iTunes. Are there other songs that you can buy as well on iTunes or on any of the other platforms out there?
Oh, yes, definitely. I have about 4. It's my EP, and that includes "He Only Loves Me on the Dance Floor," and you can get off of iTunes. There's my song "Hold On," "Breaking My Heart Again," "Sand in a Bottle," and "Wild Ride," and you can get those on iTunes, Amazon. You can follow me on Spotify, which is awesome. iHeartRadio, and just out there, all the platforms out there, basically. And I just appreciate everybody following and supporting my music, and thank you guys.
I've been I'm quite a bit older than you are, so I've been doing this for a long time, and I've been in the music business a long time. And years ago, I was around when there wasn't all of these iTunes and all these other things, and it was hard to get your music out there. You had to formulate a CD, you had to pay to get it made, you had to get your packaging done, you had to go out and hand it out to everybody. I think really today there's a great opportunity for people like yourself and so many others that have the talent to get to so many people, whether it's YouTube, whether it's Spotify, or wherever. And really the world's at your fingertips right now in the music business, as far as I'm concerned.
Yes. Oh, definitely. I even before, I was prepared before all the social media at such a young age to get that CD out there and do what I can and physically get out there and get the CD out there as much as I can. And I actually have a love still for an original record, an original album that I want to start. I sell at my records, I sell at my shows, I sell. I love that hard, something that you can hold in your hand kind of thing. But yes, you're right. This social media and getting out there to the fans and really making them in your life and your friends, and they feel like they are your friends and they are that's someone that follows you and you can follow them back, and it's a really neat thing. There's pros and cons to everything in technology, but that's definitely a pro to this, and I love it. And
do you have a website as well?
Yes, it's MADELYNVictoriaMusic.com. I'm getting a new one right now. We're working on new graphics and whatnot, but it's still up there, and people can look at my shows and my music and whatnot. Awesome.
Madeline, thank you for your time. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
Keep kicking butt down there in Texas. Stay warm, which I'm sure you will be, and good luck to you. And we're going to play it right now. He Only Loves Me on the Dance Floor. Madeline Victoria. BS Live rocks. Bobby and Shane.